say.
I mean, I can also say this: there's a huge tendency, oftentimes, for. I mean, I don't want to make this like totally a gendered thing, but I've definitely experienced that women, more so than men, have a tendency to minimize the things they've done wrong and emphasize the things that their partner's done wrong in order to garner favor from whoever they're telling their fucking bullshit sob story to.
Sure.
If I'm ever asking anybody for advice, I'm going to say, here's what I've done wrong, here's what they did wrong, and I'm going to try to be as like unbiased and neutral as possible. But people tend to minimize, like I said, the ways in which they're culpable, and they'll try to what's the term for it? Elevate the ways in which the other person has done wrong.
They're going to downplay themselves, and then they're going to hyperinflate every story around them, because it also, women just do that in general because they want to sound important and feel listened and heard to. So in any story, most of the time, women are exaggerating themselves.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
There's honest people out there.
I'm not lying. I just don't want
to.
I don't want to tell the story wrong because it's not like my story to tell. So I don't.
Well,
I'm not lying.
It was
though.
your
I did
clothes to
the
burn,
shirt.
apparently.
I did burn the shirt.
It was your clothes to burn.
I did burn the shirt,
not her
but
story
it's
to
just
tell.
it's just not my the shirt part. Yeah, but.
We need to get this guy on the pod. We need to get them on the podcast.
He
see what the story is here.
What if he
his
knows
side
his
up.
shirt was burned?
I'm so sorry, but may I use the restroom?
Yeah, go for
Thank
it.
you.
You don't need to ask, by the way. You just feel free to.
Okay.
That's fine though. And then you're single over here.
Yeah.
Single for 5 years. So any dating apps?
I'm on Bumble.
Oh, yeah,
Do you mind if I just ask her a question?
Oh, okay. Sure.
I just wanted to ask you, like, was it worth it? Like, doing those things?
Oh, burning of the shirt?
Yeah, and, like, slashing the tires for your friends. Like, was it worth it?
For the shirt, I'd say the burning the shirt was it was, like, funny to us, in a sense. I don't know. It was funny. It made her feel better. And it was just like...
What if murdering him made her feel better?
And it was just
is
funny
that
to you.
justification?
It was just funny.
It was just like a nothing shirt. It was
Robbing his house.
It was like a cutoff shirt.
What if it was like, let's say his dad was in the, he was in Bosnia, son. He was in the shit. And that was his dad's last shirt he wore before he got,
It wasn't.
That was his dad's shirt that he wore in the Bosnian War, son. How you gonna burn that
and
shit?
you just straight up lit that bitch on fire.
That. It was just like a nothing throwaway
Priceless.
shirt. It was
priceless.
But how did you know?
Shirt.
Token of war.
What if it was his favorite gym shirt?
But did you ask him? Were you like, hey, is this your favorite shirt before I burn it?
Well, I do kind of like know him.
Wait, so what was his reaction? He was
like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, very much so crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
But like in a funny way, like he didn't really care.
Here, I want to give you a scenario. Let's just flip the genders, and a dude burned a girl wasn't ready to commit to this guy she'd been seeing for a while, but they were hooking up, but just she wasn't ready to commit, and the guy then had one of him and his male friends conspired to go and burn an article of clothing of hers. Is that
valid?
Is that
The Bronasons donated $100.
Jesus Christ.
The crazy chick is nuts.
God, bro.
She is too ugly and has A-cups. You do not get to burn stuff and slash tires unless you 36 DD. Know your place. Say Christ is Lord.
Well,
That was a bit
he's
rude,
right.
but-
He's not wrong. I mean,
Oh, well, I don't know if you should admit to that.
no, not.
So,
I'm just
wait,
gonna
he's not
stop.
wrong about the 36 double Ds part? You're only allowed to burn stuff if you have large
You're only allowed
mammaries.
You have 36 double D.
Okay, like
That's
So crazy.
okay.
if that's
Mine
Yeah.
are triple.
You can ban
So, okay, like, I just painted the scenario where it's
so then
basically
you're allowed to burn
the genders are reversed.
I'm a bit of a pyro, so I was wondering if you gained satisfaction and if you let him know, because it just, at the end of the day, it just sounds like, yes, it is problematic behavior. I will not dismiss that. But it just sounds like two girls, one was hurt, one was like, hey, let's burn his shirt.
Yes.
And, okay, let's do it. But for me, I would have like at least videoed it or something.
She
and I would have
did.
done it in a
She
safe
did.
place.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just like, kind of like express that. But you know, like at the end of the day, like if you didn't have anything else going on, you didn't have anything better to do, it just sounds like typical college behavior.
That's exactly what I
Yes,
was.
it is problematic.
No,
yes, they
that's
are
not
red
typical.
flags.
That's not
but
typical
no.
college behavior.
Okay, what do I'm not going to say I'm a college kid, or I went to college very briefly, but that just sounds like another crazy college story.
It is.
So that's all I have to say about that.
I mean, that's
Okay.
a great way to just sort of
Sum it up.
And this is why you shouldn't go to college.
okay.
Yeah, how
Learn-
come
you learn
typical
bad
college
behavior.
behavior isn't, I don't know, learning higher education, but rather
It should be.
promiscuous
It should
sex
be, but things like
and,
American
and burning
Pie.
people's clothes. Why is that standard college behavior, just out of curiosity?
It's a balance. It's a balance of
Oh, yeah, it's a balancing act. It's the prostitution to education ratio. You know,
Well,
that's how
no, it's
we
a
gotta
balance
balance it
of
out, right?
education and having fun with your friends.
Can I add something?
Sure. And then we're going to move on from this.
Okay. I think going back, because you mentioned gender roles, right? The switch, if it was, females' clothing being burned, I feel like they would call campus police, and it'd be a legal thing. So I think it would be escalated higher.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but I think that the situation would have been different.
I will say stuff like this happens all the time on my campus.